Hello guys, Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode on the official HermitCraft ModSauce server. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet this morning. I'm trying to keep it down. My wife is sleeping and I just don't want to come off too loud, even though I'm a good piece away from her. I know how it is in the morning. So anyway, I am over here at the throne room that I made last time, and I changed up the chandelier based on you guys' suggestions. Y'all told me that I should add some gold microblocks, and I did that. I added the let me get off the little throne here. I added the gold cover strips and the nooks, and I kind of surrounded it like this and gave some drop downs, and it came out really good. I liked it. I also added a little bit of trim to the throne, as you can see, and I like it. I didn't want too much trim on the throne because I believe that there's enough. It looks nice enough with the wood the way it is, and I just wanted a little bit of accent to it, so I think that's fine. A few cover strips and the nooks looked good. Anyway guys, I'm going to step away from the throne room today. This is very shortly after I recorded the last episode, so I haven't had time to check Patreon and do all the updates. I want to get a video out to upload so that I can have something while I'm at the convention and I don't skip any days. So what I want to do today is start on Galacticraft. Yes. So Galacticraft has a bunch of different stuff. If I open up the NEI subsets, wherever that's at, NEI subsets under mods, and I go to Galacticraft Core. Galacticraft Core has a bunch of different stuff. Now, as you can see, there's not a whole lot in the way of rockets that you can see, and this is just because rockets have two tiers in here. Like tier 1, I believe, is the only one that you can craft without the expansion, and if we go to that, you can see the Galacticraft planets or here, and now you have like some cargo rockets, some tier 2 rockets, and I believe there's a tier 3 rocket as well. Yeah, here's the tier 3 rocket. So that's to get to the different planets. I showed y'all last time like the little galactic map, and there's quite a bit that we need to do before we get to that point. So while I'm out here, let's go ahead and take this away, and I'll show you what you need to get started with it. Now, I didn't do a ton of research on this mod, so I'm going to rely on you guys for a little bit of assistance. But what I know that we need to do, let's get out of in the NEI subsets menu, and let's look up this stuff right here, silicon, if I can type it up correctly. Silicon, yeah, there it is. It's on the side right here. So we need this stuff right here, which is the raw silicon, and that's relatively easy to get. All you do is grab the Galactic Core, the Galacticraft Core silicon ore, and you place it down and hit it without Silk Touch. Now, my quarry mines with Silk Touch on, so for the rest of the quarries that we set up, we're probably gonna have to set up something like with Fortune or whatever when we do the big reactor thing. Thank you, by the way, for all the feedback that you guys gave me on the big reactor. A turbine is still something that I'd like to set up, and it's not going to be, like I said, for the fundamental need for power, because I can duplicate my lava setup all over again. But I'd like to have the exposure in it, you know? So anyway, let's knock all of this out, and as you can see, you get the silicon chunks that fall out. So this stuff is relatively easy to get. The ore is not rare, and it spawns. It has retrogen, so it's spawned out in the overworld and stuff like that. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm gonna have to move that little thing. So anyway, we got plenty of that stuff. Now we can start making a few things. So I think we need what's called a circuit compressor, not SIR, CIR. Circuit compressor, and I don't have one of those yet, and I'll show you what they consist of. Well, the easiest way would probably be just to find the rocket. Okay, so the rockets are, let's go to the tier 1 rocket. So the tier 1 rocket, let's see, if we just want to make it to space, we need all of this stuff in a NASA workbench. Okay, we need some heavy duty plates, and you can get this with an ingot compressor. Okay, that's fine. Let's look up ingot compressor. Actually, let's look up compressor. There we go. ESSOR. There we go. So now we have an electric compressor and regular compressors. Now, electric compressor is an advanced one, I think. And you need this kind of stuff, the compressed steel, compressed bronze. So we can't make this without a compressor, right? So we're going to have to go with the basic compressor. The basic compressor needs everything that we already have except for this basic wafer. And the basic wafer needs a circuit fabricator. So that's the first thing we need to build, is a circuit fabricator. So let's go after that. So this episode is going to be a little crafty, you guys. Circuit fabricator. Okay, circuit fabricator looks relatively straightforward. Some aluminum wire, some wool. There we go. And I think I already have aluminum wire in the system. Let's see. So circuit fabricator. Yep. So circuit fabricator. We already made one of those. Great. So now, does this thing need power? That's the first step. I don't think it does, but I'm going to set it down. Let's set it down right here just for giggles. So it doesn't, yeah, it does look like it takes RF, no problem. We do have a spot open right here. So we'll go ahead and lay this down. Now it's gonna get, does it get RF? Is there a configuration? Battery slot, place battery here or use a connected power source. I wonder, oh, it doesn't look like it interfaces with the, that's odd. It doesn't interface with the extra utility stuff. I wonder if it interfaces with Ender IO. So guys, upon further investigation, it looks like the circuit fabricator can take power from the left side only, which is a strange spot, if I do say so myself. But I guess it's maybe to set up, I don't know. I don't know what their intention was, but at any rate, I'm going to use energy conduit, and I'll go ahead and select it to redstone mode, extract, and I should just be able to place this right next to it. There you go. And redstone mode, insert. And we are getting power now? Are we? I think this was getting power. Let me check my reactor. Looks like, let's see, I'm gonna activate reactor. Is it pulling now? Is it getting, no, it's still not doing it. Extract, redstone mode, active without signal. Ah, and then we can go redstone mode, active without signal. Now I'm getting storage. Okay, so we don't even have to activate the reactor. I'm gonna save some fuel that way because I have so much fuel. Okay, so I got a circuit fabricator now. Very good. Now we're gonna need some diamonds, some of that silicon, redstone, and I think it's a redstone torch that we need. And we have all of that available to us right here. So we take the silicon here, we take the diamond here, we take the redstone here, and then we take, is it the redstone torches that we take and put them here? Yeah, it looks like it. So the progress is going up, and let's see what kind of stuff it consumes. If it consumes one of each to make one wafer or what. This looks like it's gonna take a little while too. Really slow. Okay, so, oh, we got 3 basic wafers. Okay, well, we can actually do, let's do a few of those. That way we can get started with the next project, which I believe was a compressor. So let's check that. Compressor. For a compressor, we're going to need 3 wafers and, oh, that's it. Only 1 wafer, actually. Okay, so while this is making some, let's go ahead and go over to our setup right here and get some crafting done. So we'll take the basic wafers, put them in the inventory, and shift click the recipe in. Okay, so now we have a compressor. Hot diggity. Ooh, it looks like an oxygen compressor and decompressor. I suppose we're gonna need those for some of the to survive on those other planets. Although with blood armor, I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, so now that we got that, we can probably put this. Does it take power the same way? Does this even take power? No, it appears that it takes fuel. Okay. Well, this mod is a little bit weird so far, you guys. Let's go ahead and put the fuel in it. Okay, and now we need the different kinds of iron. So let's go back to the rocket. That's gonna be an aggravating sound, isn't it? Rocket. Okay, tier 1 rocket. We need heavy duty plate, nose cone, rocket fins, and a tier 1 rocket engine. So tier 1 rocket engine, oxygen vents, heavy duty plates. We need bronze, aluminum, and steel. And steel, okay, bronze, aluminum, and steel. So after amping up my setup quite a bit, I got a bunch of compressed stuff, like the compressed heavy duty plate, along with some extra copper, bronze, aluminum, all that good stuff. And what I'm gonna do now, I think, is set up a refinery. Now, a refinery is what's needed to make rocket fuel. So I think the refinery, it looks like from the top I can power it. So I should be able to set it up right next to here. And let's see, so it is getting power, cool. And how about let's give it oil? Will it take oil just directly like that? No, it's probably gonna be a left to right type deal. So let's go ahead and get some pressurized fluid conduit. And we'll set that right here, and we'll set the oil drum right here. And let's see, is it feeding directly just normal? No, it looks like I'm gonna need to set it up. So mode in out, mode extract, and active without redstone. And let's see, we can set this to insert, and it looks like we'll be getting oil now. Okay, so now I need to get oil canisters, I believe. It's filling up a fuel tank, which is a relatively slow process, but it looks like I should be able to take canisters and put them in here. Now I don't have any canisters done yet, but I can make some. So let's go over to base again and check out what we'll need for canisters. And I didn't show you how to make the refinery, but it's a pretty simple recipe. Refinery. There it is right there. All it takes is a couple copper canisters, some of the compressed steel, a furnace, and some stone. Okay, so I got the canisters ready. How about, what do we need for canisters? Fuel canisters. So it looks like fuel canisters, filled fuel canisters, need empty liquid canisters, which are compressed tin, glass, compressed steel, and tin canisters. So we make a few tin canisters just to get set up here. We'll do 10. That should be fine. 10 for 10. All right, and then we'll just do this. Looks like I need some compressed tin, which I do have. I just made some. Or was it that? Let's just put it in. I need compressed iron in. Oh no, I had the right material. I had the right recipe, just the wrong material. Okay. So 10 liquid canisters. That should be good. Oh, they don't stack. Well, why would they? That would be too easy, right? Okay, so we've got plenty of canisters. Now let's go to the setup and pop some canisters in here and see what happens. So now naturally we can automate this. Well, it looks like it fills it up pretty good. You need at least 1,000, it looks like. So it's gonna take a little while. But when you get 1,000, that's pretty cool because it'll just fill up the fueled canister. Now we'll need a fueling station, I believe. Let's see how that's called. Fueling, a cargo unloader, a cargo loader, a fuel loader, maybe? Yes, a fuel loader we'll need. So we need 1 tin canister, a basic wafer. Okay, that's simple enough too. All right, you guys, fuel loader is all set up down here. And I actually put quite a bit of fuel in it. Now, at first it wasn't working that well, and it's because I had to turn it around. So the inputs and outputs on these things are kind of hard to get used to, but pretty simple. Energy conduit that's set up right here, along with the generator, and I just have a lava crystal in here to power it up. So this is actually the rocket launch pad too. Pretty easy to make. It's just 3 iron blocks and 3 of the compressed iron. One of these gets you 9, so that you can just lay out the 3x3 grid and it makes the rocket, and then you set it up in this configuration for it to load fuel up. Now all we really need is the rocket, because we've been adding fuel to this thing. The fuel canisters, all I do is set them in here, and it looks pretty straightforward. They just take the fuel out, and as the fuel's produced, I just put more in, and now it's pretty much full up. Yep, that looks like it's full up right there. So we have everything, I think, prepared to launch except our oxygen setup. So let's go ahead up here and see exactly what we need for oxygen setup. Now, I think you need an oxygen compressor and some oxygen gear. I know you need an oxygen mask. So let's just put these liquid canisters up for the moment, just to keep it a little bit cleaner. And I have all kind of junk on me, man. Let's see. So let's look up oxygen. Not in there. Oxygen. Okay, so it looks like we need oxygen concentrator, I believe, because that's part of oxygen gear. So let's make an oxygen concentrator, which will need an oxygen vent. Let's see, compressed tin. Do we have any tin? I think I had some set up here. It looks like all the compressors are down. Let's pull some tin. And I'll just do a quick little bit right here. We'll just put, there we go. All right. So, oh, that one's not even working anymore because I put the fuel loader there. Okay, so we got a couple of compressed tin now, and we should be good to go. Let's go back over. I know I'm kind of rushing it, but I really want to get to the moon this episode, and I think we're gonna have a co-passenger, somebody to come to the moon with us. Let's see, but I'll leave that as a surprise. So, okay, I'm getting lost here. Let's go down here and we'll try this again. Let's put the tin in the system and oxygen vent. There we go, oxygen vent, cool. Then we can make a oxygen gear. Well, no, oxygen concentrator. Oh, we still need one compressed tin. Dang it. I'm just gonna put the rest in here. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Okay, so we've got some tin working now. This should be ready in no time. All right. We'll let that process for a second. What am I missing here? It looks like I'm missing something. I am missing a tin canister. All right, so now that I got some of that, we'll go ahead and make the oxygen concentrator, and then we'll make the oxygen gear, which we're gonna need pipes for. No problem. Oxygen pipes. Let's make a few of those actually. And then oxygen gear. Okay, so we got the oxygen gear. Cool. Now we're gonna need the oxygen mask, which we'll need an iron helmet for. So much crafting, y'all. Okay. Cool, oxygen mask. And I think the only thing that we're gonna need now is oxygen compressor, I wanna say. And that is used, oh, we have to make another oxygen concentrator to do that. Well, 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 rabbit hole we go. Phew, got the oxygen collector, the oxygen compressor, some oxygen pipes, and some heavy oxygen canisters, which are made from the regular tin canisters, red wool, and compressed steel. Now we should be ready. I just need to find out what configuration these guys take. I want to say they probably need to come up here, like so. Let's go ahead and pull this one first. We'll do the oxygen compressor, and then we'll do the oxygen collector. And we're gonna need to power these guys. It looks like power will come up from there. So we'll go ahead and put down there and there. And they're taking in power. Good. Oxygen slot, place oxygen canister or tank here, or use connected oxygen supply. So it looks like we have to connect an oxygen supply. How about this? Will that work? Yep, looks like we're getting oxygen. Very good. And this is going out. Cool. Now we should just be able to place canisters in here. Is that right? Yes. oxygen remaining, so it's filling them up as it goes. It looks like it takes quite a bit of oxygen, but cool. So we're pretty much ready. As far as getting set up with the equipment, I got the oxygen gear on, and it looks like I can put the mask on as well, and that should give me the ability. I don't know what this is right here. This will be a parachute. I guess we need one of those as well. Let's grab, that's probably relatively simple to make. Parachute. I always type in the wrong one. Parachute. Parachute, light gray parachute, Galacticraft core. Let's do the white. We'll need some canvas. Pretty simple to make if we had string, which we do. We'll just put all of that in the system. I really need to hook up my storage buses sooner or later too. There we go. All right, let's try that one more time. And we'll do, let's just do one for now. I don't know if they're disposable or whatever. Okay, so we got our parachute. We can put that on. And what is that? I have to look at NEI for a second. From the looks of it, it's a frequency module, and I don't know what it does. Can receive weak sound waves and distant signals. I'm guessing that you can't hear correctly without this because you have that mask on. I don't know what the deal is, but it takes compressed iron and compressed aluminum, which we should be able to do that fine. Let's go ahead. Frequency. There. Cool. What else does it need? It needs a redstone repeater. We can make one of those right quick. And there, frequency module. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Frequency module. Okay, so now I'm set up. Wait, do I have an antenna coming out of my head? I do. This looks so retarded. Okay, the last thing we need is that NASA workbench, you guys. So, and then we'll be able to make the rocket. So the NASA workbench is like that. And we're missing compressed steel, which I know I have some of that because I had put some cooking. I say cooking. Let's see. It was in this one. Yeah, I got some compressed steel. How's our fuel tank doing? Ah, okay. Heavy oxygen tank. Okay, we'll keep filling them up. I should be able to equip that as well, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I'm not going to equip them until I get to the moon. Let's see. So, galactic, there we go. Compressed, all right, we got plenty of that. Galacticraft. Do I need, that's steel ingots. Oh, I have them on me. Derp. Okay, NASA workbench. I don't know if I need to power this thing. Let's just place it down. Not enough room. Ooh, it's big. Let's go down. Let's go down and put it down here. NASA workbench. Oh, there we go. Okay, does this thing take power? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so I need all of my rocket ports. Let's access the inventory from here and look for nose. I got one of those. I know I need plates. Some plating. There we go, heavy duty plates. I need fins. I made those already as well. 2 fins. I need an engine. There's my engine. And let's see all what I need. So let's see. It just, you can shift click them into them. Oh, I need 2 more fins. Okay. Let's, oh, it requires everything to be there. Let's look at rocket one more time and see. Rocket. So I'll need 8 of these. Okay, so I need 2 more fins is the only thing I need. Fins. We'll make a couple of these. Uh-oh. Do I already have... Ah, I see. Yeah, I'll have enough, I think. All I need is 8, right? Ooh, it's close though. Wow. Okay. We should be good now. So, one more time. NASA workbench. Shift click all this good stuff into it. Look at that. Tier 1 rocket. I wonder if we put a chest in here if we make that cargo rocket. Although I don't think it's necessary. I'll do it anyway though. Let's see. I know all of that stuff flies back out. Chest. We'll just put them all in here. Okay. So shift click all of these in here one more time. And what if I put the chest in here? It looks like it can take the chests. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm not going to be bringing stuff up there, but I could. It wouldn't hurt to have them. I could bring extra oxygen maybe, or something like that. Okay, we'll hit next. Oh, wait, what did I do? I think I should have just pulled it out of inventory. Let's see, where's my nose? There we go. Tier 1 rocket. Okay. Oh my god. That's awesome. Oh man. Alright, so let's place this down. Ah, and there it is. Okay, it's kind of backwards, isn't it? No, it faces this way. That's weird. Okay, so stop loading. Is it loading right now? Is it loading? Inventory fuel is F. It looks like it's taken it. Okay, cool. So it's taken it all. So now I guess all we need is a partner to launch with. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
We're back and Zueljin's here. What up, Z?
I'm on the comm, dude. I'm on the CB radio.
Oh man. So I'm not sure what you do now.
Okay.
I got my rocket.
Okay, so you get in the rocket.
Okay, you right click on it?
You just right click on it, right, and it shows like a little number above it, like a countdown.
Uh-huh.
And you see on the left how they have inventory, turn left, turn right. Don't do any of that stuff. Just you can hit inventory. You can check your inventory if you have some chests that you made your rocket with. You can check inventory. But I don't know what the driving directions are for. But if you hit space, it'll start the countdown.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh man!
Right. So it's lifting off. Oh my god, this is so loud.
Oh, this is bonkers.
And you can move your view around. You get a nice optical view. I did a little bit of research. I've never actually flown a rocket into space.
Uh-oh. Are you sure you know what you're doing? 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going. Do I keep holding space?
No, just let it go. Let it go. Just enjoy the view, man. Go into F1 mode and just take some aerial shots. We're gonna be leaving the atmosphere soon. And there's the Earth.
That's bonkers.
There's the overworld, man. That's crazy, huh?
I'm going crazy with screenshots. All right, so how long does it take to get there? In like maybe a month we can cut back in?
In 30 days. Just flip your calendar over. Well, what it should do, I believe it's going to come up with a menu, that map that you can access through Galacticraft. I think it's just going to pop up and it's going to give us some choices on where to go. So we only have a tier 1 rocket right now, and there's a few different tiers that you can get doing different stuff on the moon.
Oh man, okay, I stopped. I'm standing. Looks like I'm falling.
All right, let's see. It's probably just a load time thing because we're loading
here
up
we go.
like
Here,
new
okay,
chunks.
in the menu. Where are we going?
Good. Okay, so we want to click on. Let's see. Click on the Earth, which is like it's in the third ring away from the sun.
Okay,
click on
click
that,
on it.
right, and double click it. And it's going to zoom in, and on the outskirts, there's going to be the moon that's like rotating to it, okay? So you can click to zoom again if you want, or just click on that and then click launch. And launch is going to bring you to the moon. So I went ahead and clicked launch.
There, and then launch.
Right.
Click zoom in again. Oh no, I keep doing the wrong thing.
Just click launch as soon as you have the moon highlighted.
Okay. Launch. Where's launch? Okay, top right.
Right.
Launch. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Hold space to slow down.
Yep. And it just brings you into it just brings you right into the atmosphere.
Okay.
And there's mobs everywhere, dude.
Oh, I should have brought some guns. Okay, I landed. So you just press shift to get out?
Yeah, and what you could do, like, there's so many mobs. I'm gonna have to kill a few mobs.
I'm gonna have to do a waypoint.
Yep, make a waypoint to your ship. And I am going to... I think I'm just gonna kill a few of these. Now, when you access your ship, the gravity's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
You can get your rocket back if you access that ship. So if you right click on it, there'll be the launch pad and the tier 1 rocket along with the fuel.
Now?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so right click on that. Wait, just right click. Okay.
Right click,
and then
just
take
like a
out
chest.
the rocket.
Yep.
Take out the launch pad. Okay, and that's how I get home.
Yeah, and you can put some fuel. You can put an empty canister in there if you want to retain some of your fuel. It's like you have some left based on the journey.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had some of these baubles or something right now. Okay, so... Oh, I just broke it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That because you got all the stuff.
Okay, I didn't get the extra fuel.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We can always get more oil on the overworld.
All right,
okay.
So I'm 5,000 blocks out. I'm the same chords, I think, is what my base was.
All right. Crazy. Okay, so what we probably need to do is XB Crafted has a base set up already with oxygen and stuff. And I believe we can rendezvous there and probably do good. So let's see if I check my coordinates here. The waypoints are...
I'm hitting zombies and they're flying like into space.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Oh, how do I check my oxygen levels too? Is that something I have to worry about? Ooh. Yeah, so... Alright, so let's meet back up at his base.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Oh man. What is this place?
This is Haven. I guess you could say.
Is this the man on the moon? Did we find him?
We found the man on the moon. This is XP's joint, man.
Dude, this is tight.
Yeah, look at this. This is airlock seal.
Whoa.
Even though he has no air.
Even though he has no air.
He has no air.
He's in the middle of a building, so maybe he just had one of the things opened up.
Right.
Dude. This is killer, and these are like special torches too.
Well, there's no oxygen out here, so you can't. A torch doesn't burn with fire.
Oh, good call, good call.
Dude, you run so funny. Look, it's all. Look my arms when I run.
It's the moonwalk, man. Check it out.
Hold up. Hold on.
Get the Michael Jackson hat out.
Where's it at? I can't find it.
Oh man, this is great. Do you have your thermals on?
My what? Oh,
your thermals?
No.
No.
There
I don't even know what those are for.
Now I'm ready. Now I could really do the moonwalk.
Oh yeah, doing the moonwalk. That's awesome.
Look, XB's in his car. Is that a Buick?
Oh, what a show off.
He's got a
show off.
He's got a Buick.
Me and Buick. I wonder if they have any dealerships around here.
Yeah, a Buick Moon. Oh man, well thanks for coming with me, dude. This was cool.
Absolutely. Thanks for helping me out. I would have never figured out how to get to the moon. I would have just been sitting there in my rocket for days.
My pleasure, man. We need to go do some exploring and stuff later on, and go to some other planets too.
For real, dude. Let's do this together. We'll be space buddies.
Yay, space buddies!
All right. Well, I will see you later, man.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Stay cool.
You too. Bye.